Myself Dharani. Today I am going to explain on the topic transfer level security, web security considerations. Here this is the agenda of my topic: web security considerations, web security threats, web traffic security approaches. Let us discuss about web security considerations. Web security is fundamentally a client-server application running over the internet. Web security, also known as cyber security, involves protecting that information by preventing, detecting, and responding to attacks. Web browsers are very easy to use, and web servers are relatively easy to configure. Web content is increasingly easy to develop the software. A web server can be exploited as a launching pad into the corporation. Once the web server is subverted, an attacker may be able to gain access to data. That means once the web server is deviated, the attacker always be ready to access our data. Web security threats. Various approaches are used for providing security to the web. For example, IP security. Following list shows components of threats on web. First one integrity, second one confidentiality, third one authentication, fourth one denial of service. Integrity. Integrity means user data is modified. Here from this figure there are two persons, and Sam. So they both want to converse using a mail. Here Andy is sending a message that, "Hey Sam, how are you?" And here the Sam is receiving a message like, "Hey Sam, lend me $100 please." So here what happened in this meanwhile is the hacker attacker the message and the modify the message. This is called active attack. Threats occur in the integrity are modification of user data, Trojan horse browsing, modification of memory, modification of message traffic in transfer. Effects are loss of information, auto accepting machine, damages all other files. Prevention measures, cryptographic techniques, DES and AES. DES means data encryption standard and AES is advanced encryption standard. These are the algorithms that are used to prevent the integrity. Confidentiality, providing password to the message. Here there are two persons, Bob and Alice. Bob wants to send a message, "Hello" to Alice. So to encrypt the message, he is using a password public key. With the help of public key, he will encrypt the message. With the help of decrypt, by using the private key, he will decrypt the message and he will receive the message what Bob has sent. It is nothing but hello. Finally, Bob sent hello to Alice. The hacker cannot see the message. If he see the message also, he cannot identify what that message was. Why? Because that statement is not understandable. Here the threats occur in the confidentiality are eavesdropping on the net, steal information from server, stealing data from client, information about which client communicate with server, knowing network configuration. Effects are loss of information, loss of privacy. Prevention measures are encryption and decryption. Authentication. Authentication means sender and receiver are authenticated or not. We have to check. Here from this figure, here the sender is sending the message as hello to the receiver, and by this the middle is attacker. Attacker attacks the message as usually, but here the attacker using just he is introducing as user and receive the message to the receiver as hello. Here the authentication effects are attacker introduced as users, and second one is data forgery. Authentication effects are getting fake information, believe that false information is valid. Prevention measures are cryptographic techniques. Last one is denial of service. From this figure we can clearly understand what is denial of service. When we are sending a message, the message will not be received from the sender to the receiver. So the message will be denied. Threats occur in the denial of service are killing of user threats. flooding machine with unwanted request and memory, DNS attacks to the system. Effects are interrupt causing iteration, work when we are doing is automatically stopped. Prevention measures are difficult to prevent. Web traffic security approaches. A number of approaches to provide web security are possible. The various approaches that have been considered as similar in the services. Here figure shows the location of security in TCP/IP protocol. First one is network level. In this network level, internet protocol providing security to the network layer. Second one is transport level. SSL layer provides security to the transport level. Third one is application level. Here Kerberos and Mine Mills multi-purpose internet mail extension. These provide the security to the application level. Thank you.